Hello, I'm Liz from Liz More Wellness. Today I'm going to be talking to you about ultra-processed foods, UPFs, and what they actually are, because it is something I feel so passionately about, that everyone should understand what ultra-processed foods are and the impact that they have on our health. So, ultra-processed foods, these are food products that have been significantly altered through industrial processes. They typically contain ingredients that you wouldn't normally find in your kitchen, so things like artificial sweeteners, preservatives, colorants, other chemicals designed to make the food last longer, taste better, and be more convenient. So a way to understand this a little bit better is to think about something called the NOVA system. Now this divides food into 4 different groups. Group 1 is unprocessed or minimally processed foods. This includes your whole foods, but also things like flour and pasta. Group 2, this is processed culinary ingredients. Oils, butters, sugar, salt, vinegar, honey, starches. These are nutrient poor, energy dense. They tend to be mixed with things from that first group. We then have group 3, which is processed foods. So this is a ready-made mixture of things from group 1 and group 2. Typically to keep foods a little bit longer, so to preserve them, so tinned, smoked, salted, those sorts of processes. And then finally, group 4, we have ultra-processed. These are designed to create highly profitable, convenient, palatable products. Now these ultra-processed foods are often wrapped in plastic. They might have an ingredient list with terms that are hard to pronounce. If it's something that wouldn't usually show up in a homemade meal, it's likely to be ultra-processed. So this includes things like sugary cereals, packaged snacks, fast food, frozen meals. So why are these foods so common? Well, they're designed for convenience, mass production. We all live these busy lives and we need that quick, easy food. So manufacturers replace expensive natural ingredients with cheaper alternatives to make the food more affordable and easier to transport. Plus, these foods are engineered to taste delicious, be super addictive, to keep us coming back for more. Here's the important bit though. These foods seem convenient, but the problem is they lack the nutrients that whole foods provide. And this is why sometimes people might refer to this as empty calories. They're high in sugar, salt, unhealthy fats. They're low in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Also, the processing itself has an impact on that food quality and has long-term health implications that I will discuss in another video. So at the end of the day, UPFs are any food that's been altered so much that it's no longer that whole food. And while we do all need convenience sometimes, it's really good to be aware about what we're putting into our bodies. So as I mentioned in our next video, I will dive deeper into the health impacts of UPF. But for now, I just wanted you to understand what UPF is and why it's so important. So if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you've got any questions or thoughts on UPF, then please drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you.